Everybody get up.
Who's the bride and groom? I was just here for the beer. I didn't know.
Rebecca, you doing skill frames?
I can.
Is this a video?
Oh, I couldn't be more lucky and more blessed. Since the minute she was born, I've loved every minute.
Well, congratulations to the couple here. Nice to be with you.
Congratulations. Can't wait for the bachelorette party.
We are. You could kind of tell, right, right when it happened, that it was going to lead here.
I'm not wearing my pins, but I'm a groomsman. And I'd say I'm probably like one of the most important people at the wedding.
Either way, I hope they're happy.
That's right. That's all
I know they love each other, and they're a great couple. So I'm really happy for them.
We're very happy.
Cheers.
Well, let's see. When did y'all move back here? January. So I met them like 2 days after they moved back for the first time. But hey, I'm gonna be an usher. Yes. Mostly because my wife's in the wedding.
I know they'll be fine because they get along like best friends. They never fight.
Well, if it weren't for me and my basketball ability, they would have never have ever met. It was in Vegas, and my sister was. I remember she almost didn't come, and then she ended up making the trip, and she went out to the casino one night, met Justin, just went out the next day, and then he showed up at my basketball game, and now we're here.
And I'm just so appreciative that Melissa hasn't never gotten mad when everyone says I look like her sister. So that's all.
I know Justin. I work with Justin. This is my girlfriend Rachel, and this is my buddy Oscar. Oscar. Beer.
I can be Carlos too because Melissa called me Carlos. Is it really? That's cool. I love it.
This is Oscar.
Yeah, Oscar and I work with Justin
We sit right
on
next to each other.
Frat Row.
Frat row.
So we
great time, Max.
haven't done them that long, but it's been a good time.
It's been about 3 months. 4 months.
I wish them all the best. I know they'll do fantastic together. I'm looking forward to lots of nieces and nephews.
Like my dad said, most important thing in a marriage, kindness. And my dad was married 40 years to my mom, so cheers to my parents.
Be patient, understand, a lot of communication, definitely a lot of communication. That's key, right? And then when you have kids, that goes all hell. So after kids, still communication, thank God. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. I got a lot of patience.
They live together, but it'll still be a little bit different when you get married. Gotta go with the flow. They seem to get along great, so I don't think I have any problems. But, I don't know, just have a good time. Enjoy it. Because eventually the kids will come. And you can't enjoy it as much.
He's about the right age right now. Give him about 2 more years, Let him be married, have a good time being married,
Travel.
After you have kids, you're screwed.
I think they'll have 2 or 3. 3.
She's gonna follow, well actually 4 if she follows in her mom's footsteps. So you got a lot of work, you better start saving.
Yeah, she's gonna be a great mom. When they have beautiful babies, they're gonna have those gorgeous kids. I'm so pumped. I'm gonna be an uncle.
I'm gonna be the fun uncle, I'm gonna be. I'll take them out, but I don't know. I'll have to get to know them. It'll be different for me. I've never first wedding right now, so.
I think Justin's gonna have probably quintuplets. I think
Wow,
so.
that would be awesome.
Gonna have a lot of diapers. Yeah,
A lot of diapers.
It's gonna be a real big happy family.
My babies, really.
I don't know if I met everybody here or not, but I'm the pleasure of being the dad of Melissa, okay? So I'm Chuck Holzinger, and glad to welcome Justin, I guess 98 days, I think it is, okay, from today. Melissa sends me an email every day, and I've been off a couple times, reminds me. So she said, Dad, remember, it's 98 days today. So, but no, on behalf of her mom, Julie, and myself, we'd like to thank you all for coming tonight, spending this great night there with them. Hopefully you can stay a while, and maybe you can even help clean up when we get done. But,
No, they don't have.
no, I think we'd like to welcome, I don't know if you met Jim and Peggy Tucker. They're Justin's parents. Justin and Melissa came to us from Las Vegas. That's where she met Justin, okay? So I don't want to steal everything with that, but I got to give a toast?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I'm supposed to do a toast.
Yeah.
This is to Justin and Melissa, okay? A toast. Here, here. What am I supposed to do next? Oh, okay. You need to see the cake, okay? If you haven't seen the cake, make sure you see it before they cut it, okay? Now, this isn't the real cake for October, but it's kind of a facsimile of it, okay? So, I said enough.
Thank you, Chuck.
Thanks, guys, again for coming tonight. Appreciate it, okay?
Yeah, Jim.
Okay. There's vanilla and chocolate. We'll pass it out. Each other's hand,
Okay, you ready?
Rebecca's a photographer. Channel 4 News, 10 o'clock.
Let's get it on. You ready? Symmetrically, didn't we? We'll do 2 little triangle pieces to start it out. How's that? You ready?
Two brothers, Mike and Todd.
This is my little piece.
Okay, that is the smallest piece of cake ever.
Come on, Weight Watchers. What do you want me to do?
You gotta practice giving you. We have to practice more.
You have a little.
Okay, so
have a
is
little
this my
bite?
piece or your piece?
This is my little piece.
Can you cut? You can cut my piece. Is this Terry's cake here?
This way.
This way.
This way.
This is Terry's. Thank you.
Aha.
This cake looks amazing.
Ready? Want the chocolate one?
Yay! We cut the cake.
Sweet. Alright, well, I'm taking this one too. Because that's a weird, awkward piece, and I deserve 2.
Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
Whoever you think is more for this role, I'll give you the first one. Who is more romantic? You hold the shoe to the person who is more romantic. Okay. There we go. Okay. Who made the first move?
That's right, folks! I know a keeper when I see one.
Who said I love you first?
Did I get that right? I remember.
Right. Who was the bigger geek at school? Who is smarter? Who is the better driver? Oh, here's a good one. Who is more likely to give the other person food poisoning? Who is the bigger flirt?
Oh, heck yeah.
Who wears the pants in the relationship? Who is more likely to drop their phone in the toilet? Who is a better dresser? Who is the better kisser? And last but not least, who snores the loudest?
Have everyone sit forward for just a very short minute and just tell us how you met Melissa and or Justin. Very, very quickly. If anybody has something to say about that, how you met them. So,
We making everybody do it?
yeah, anybody who wants to step forward, Max.
Yeah,
Man, what do you say, man?
Well, tell them who you are.
I'm Max Solomon, and you know, I was born, and that is how I met Melissa.
Okay. Get the cane.
And I met you on Thanksgiving.
High five.
At my soccer tournament.
Okay. Sorry guys, I was a college professor, so I don't talk less than 45 minutes. So I met Mel when she was 10 years old playing tennis with her mom, and most people wouldn't believe that about Mel, is she was so shy back then. She had these little bows in her hair, ribbons in her hair, but she was so shy, and she got over that over the years, obviously, as we all know. But I've had the joy of talking to Melissa every day for the last 15 years, and every day she says the exact same thing to me. I asked her how her day was, and she said it was the best day ever. And that's the joy Melissa brings to a relationship. And Justin sort of knows this story. I flew out to Vegas to meet Justin to make sure, you know, that Mel had appropriately, because any other boyfriend, I said no. Justin's the first boyfriend I ever approved, actually, of all of them. I flew out there, and before I'd come out there, for about 6 months, Melissa, because we talk every day, spent about an hour a day telling me how great Justin was. So when I got off the plane, I get off the plane, and I'm like looking around, and she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, there's got to be a statue of Justin here somewhere." She told me, "I know there's statues of him all over town." But Justin, she told me what a great guy is. "Justin, you're a great guy. You love her, you take care of her, you're smart, you're fun. You know, and you make life very special for her." So I think you guys are great for each other. My only request is somewhere throw Trent in one of these boys' names somewhere. All right, love you guys.
I met Melissa when I was 3 years old at preschool, and I would go home every day crying, telling my mom how cool this person was and how badly I wanted her to come over, until she finally called Julie and was like, "Look, we gotta coordinate this. My daughter's crying every day. She thinks your daughter's the coolest person ever," and we've been friends ever since. So. Okay, so my boyfriend and I just relocated here in December, and I didn't really know anyone, and you know, I had 2 cats but not a dog, so I kept going to the dog park and just hanging out, and people would be like, "Oh, which one's your dog?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't have one." So, you know, but she came there with a German Shepherd, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I would love to babysit your dog." And she said, "No way." I was like, "Yeah, no charge." So that's how we met, and there you go. I'm an aunt to her dog now.
True story.
Hey, hey, hey.
All right, I'm Michael, and I'm also the brother and, you know, groomsman. And I met Melissa when I was born, obviously, like Max, but I met Justin at my basketball tournament in Vegas where they had met, and he showed up to my game, and I shook his hand, and I was just like, "Who are you?" I'd never met this guy before, but, you know, he ended up being the one, and, you know, he's the man. I love Justin, and just as much as my sister right here.
Hi, I'm Shannon. I actually work with Justin at Reach Local. He was one of our last training people that came in, and he actually came over to my desk. He was shadowing behind me, and he came over to kind of start talking to me a little bit, and we started talking, and he said, "Oh, by the way, I'm engaged. I'm getting married in October." I was like, "You know, congratulations, you know, who's the lucky girl?" And he told me Melissa's name, and I was like, "Surely not Melissa." And he goes, "No, really?" And I said, "Okay, do you have a picture of her?" He goes, "I have a video." So he showed me. I took a breath for a minute. Okay, so he showed me a video, and I said, "Actually, I went to high school with Melissa." I actually passed by the tennis courts every morning. I had cross country at 6:30 in the morning, and she had tennis practice at 6:30 in the morning. So, you know, we didn't know each other very, very well, but I knew of her. I'd see her name on the board, she'd see mine, and so then we saw each other, and of course there was always fields. It's like, oh yes, absolutely, I'm right here, you know. And she's just such a happy, joyful, bright spot in the room always, and they're just perfect for each other. They just feed off of one another, and they're perfect.
Does anybody else have something to say? Okay. Well, we've heard how y'all have met Justin and Melissa. So now we're going to do a little thing that is going to show y'all how Justin and Melissa met themselves. So, and this is a little roast to Melissa and Justin. So, anyways, so actually, this is how Melissa and Justin met, and this is starring Melissa and Justin. So, all right. So, you have to listen to the music.
Yo, Mom.
You have to be quiet and listen, because we don't have a speaker. Okay, first of all, once upon a time, there was a little boy called Justin James Tucker. And he was from St. Louis, Missouri. And he went to school at Missouri State. He played hockey. And after that, he decided to travel to Vegas, went to Las Vegas, in his car with some friends. So go on to Vegas.
Hey, I'm Vegas.
I love Vegas. I love Vegas.
Vegas is sick.
Okay, and then there was, once upon a time, there was a little girl, Melissa Drew Holsinger, and she came from Dallas, Texas. And she went on a tennis scholarship to Colorado State, and after she graduated, she decided to come to watch her brother play basketball. Her brother Michael played a basketball tournament in Las Vegas. So she flew to Las Vegas.
Hey, welcome.
Okay, good. Now, so they were in Vegas, both together, and that's right. We're going to pass these glasses off to a few people. Please put them on. There we are.
Get that out of here, Mom.
You guys wear your glasses.
Where's my jelly?
Michael?
Oh, yeah. Smooth. I look.
Now, one night, Justin was at the casino, and he wasn't doing very well. He was down to his last chip.
That's all right.
And he was down. So he went to the roulette table, and he didn't know he had his last chip. He didn't really know. He was doing real poorly that night. And then along came Melissa. And she wanted to bet on the number 4. So she went and bet on the number 4, and Justin thought he was going to bet on the number 4. So they were at the roulette table together. And let's see what happened. Take it away, dealer.
Oh, you want to bet on the number 4? That seems sweet. Would you look at that? That's a 4. You guys should get married. That's great. Thanks for the tip.
Okay, so you can take the glasses off now. Okay, so listen, Melissa and Justin were so happy together. They started going out together. They started visiting each other, and then Melissa went to Vegas, and there was just like a match made in heaven. And so then they started having so much fun. So you give them the. Okay, y'all take those. Yeah. Now everybody.
Take off the music,
Because I'm happy.
Swim.
Okay, so they started going to the pool parties. They started having a blast at the pool parties, and they went to the casinos. They went to the Aria casino, and they even named their dog Aria after the casino.
Oh yeah.
They're so happy. They were so happy. They were so happy, and they and they went to the casinos. They had a blast, and then suddenly they fell in love, and one very, very, very important day in November, Justin proposed to Melissa, and go over there, put the pool things down now.
We never break too far from the pool.
Here we are. Okay, so how did you propose to her, Justin?
Well, there's a local casino called Silverton, and they have this, just this great big, like 4 or 5 story aquarium. And a couple times during the week, they have this big mermaid show where, like, they have these mermaids get in full-fledged attire, you know, in their tail or whatnot, and they flow down in their the aquarium. And I went up to the Silverton a couple days before, and I paid off a couple of the mermaids to help a brother out. I told him to help a brother out. So what ended up happening was I made a sign that said, "Melissa, will you marry me?" And they put it in the bottom of the aquarium in this big treasure chest. And we coordinated it perfectly, thank God. I mean, I always think about, like, the proposal, like, it was like totally relying on like 4 strangers that I barely knew at all, because they totally could have screwed it up and it would have been a disaster. It went extremely well. We showed up there, they came down at the exact time, they floated down. You know, they got everybody, like, you know, there's a lot of people watching the show, they got everybody excited about this treasure chest. They pulled out the sign and everybody went, you know, crazy. You know, she didn't do it. It was great.
You called her dad first, though, right?
I did call Chuck beforehand.